Good morning, one and all. So, dear students, last class we can be discuss about the atom and molecules. Is it? So, further we can be discuss about the structure of atom. So, in our daily life, we can be seen the various types of elements, compound, and mixtures. Is it? So, naturally, we have to the 92 elements. So, remaining whatever we have 180 elements are. So, that should be can be called as the artificial elements. Is it? So here we can be discuss about the what is the meaning of atom. So and also what are the different or fundamental particles which are present in the atom. What are their characteristics? Who should be the discovered? All these we can be discuss about this session. So first of all, what is the charged particles in matter? Discovery of electron, discovery of proton, discovery of neutron, structure of atom, Thomson's model of an atom, and also Rutherford model of an atom we can be discussed. So what is the meaning of atom? So we know that atom we cannot be divisible further. So that is we can be called as the atom. So but here atoms and molecules are the building block of matter. So any state of matter we can be taken down. So that should be made up of atom and molecules. That is the we can be called as the building block of matter. The existence of different kind of matter around due to different types of molecules constituting them. So because we have the different kind of the matter that around we can be seeing different types of molecules should be existing on them. For a long time it was thought that the atoms are indivisible. So whenever science is not discovered like that, maybe J.J. Thomson first we can be discovered that one. That one is atom is which cannot be further divisible. But we know that atoms are divisible, but they do not have a inner structure. Atoms of all elements are made up of the three subatomic particles. That is, we can be called as the protons, electrons, and neutrons. So this we can be called as the neutrons. So this is the protons, and also this is the center of the atom. We can be called as the nucleus. So this we can be which revolve around the nucleus of atom. That is, we can be called as the electrons. So in this chapter we can be learnt about some basic concept of like that charged particles in matter. So what are the charged particles? Maybe positive charged or negatively charged particles. How discover the electron, discovery of proton, discovery of neutron, structure of atom, Sir J.J. Thomson model of an atom, Rutherford model of the atom we can be discussed. And Bohr's atom model. So lastly we can be considered about the valency. So first one is charged particles in matter. So what is the meaning of charged particles in matter? So maybe they have the positive charged or maybe negative charged particles. Sometimes they have the neutral particles. Is it? So for example, if you take down to understand the nature of the charged particles in matter, experiment have the static electricity like a attraction of paper by Coulomb. So when you Coulomb that one, so that particle should that Coulomb should be attracted to some pieces of paper. Is it? So that type of the force we can be called as the electrostatic force. It is probably paper in the Coulomb which is formed on dry air is considered. So not only oil air, it should be dry. The observation lead to confirmation of that atom is divisible and this consists of charged particles. So in this experiment we can easily identify that one. So whatever we can be Coulomb, so that should be attracted to some pieces of paper. There should be negative here also some of the negative particles. So in this experiment we can be tell about the atom is divisible. So many scientists contribute to the revealing of the presence of charged particles in an atom. So here we can be seen to. So there is a which revolve around the nucleus of atom. That is you can be called as the electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So totally 9 electrons revolve around there. So total number of the neutrons should be equal to the total number of the protons, and also they have to the 10 neutrons also we can be seen. So who discovered the electron? So he is the famous scientist which can be called as the Sir J.J. Thomson in 1897. He shown the Sir J.J. Thomson. So this is you can be called as whatever revolving around the path of the atom, that is you can be called as the electrons. So this is you can be called as the total number of the neutron and also protons. Suppose you can be taken out carbon. So carbon is the atomic number should be 6. We can be seen. The electron is a negatively charged particle found in the atoms of all elements. If you take any elements, nitrogen, carbon, oxygen, sodium, potassium, any type of the elements you can be taken on, they will be made up of the some negatively charged particles, that is we can be called as the electrons. An electron is usually represented by the symbol E minus. So it can be represented by the symbol, so that is you can be called as the E minus. E is stand for the electron, so minus indicate the negative charge. Either it should be positive, means it is the proton, we can be called that one. So here the minus means it is the negative charge. The electrons are located outside the nucleus of atom. So if you take any atom, so the electron should be revolve around the path of the atom, that is you can be called as the electrons. So the existence of protons in the atoms is shown by the E. Goldstein. So J.J. Thomson should be discovered the electrons. So like that, E. Goldstein so should be discovered the protons. So it is you can be called as the cathode tube, or it can be called as the canal ray experiment. You can be tell about. He discovered the presence of new radiation in the gas discharge called the canal rays. So you can be for the experimental purpose, you can be used the different type of the radiations. So that is you can be called as the, this is you can be used as the different gases, maybe helium, neon, argon, that type of the gases. So that is you can be called as the canal rays. The rays which can be produced in the canal, so that is you can be called as the canal rays. How should be the working that one? So here they connected with the battery. So that is the lithium battery can be connected to that one. So these are the rays which are positively charged radiations. The subatomic particle charge is equal to the magnitude of the opposite side of the electrons. It means, so total number of the charged particles, so the total number of the positive particles is equal to the total charge of the negative particles. Its mass is approximately 2000 times that of the electrons, which was given by the name of protons. So naturally the mass should be the larger. So it should be maybe 2000 times as that of the electrons. Whatever electron you can be telling about that, that should be the 2000 times more than that one. So look at the picture here, hydrogen ions. So hydrogen ions, helium ions, lithium ion, and also beryllium ion should be, they can be due to that one. It means the mass of the proton should be higher than the electron, you can be telling about that one. The proton is, it is the positively charged particle found in atoms of all elements. If you take the any elements, lithium, neon, sodium, potassium, calcium, any type of the element we can be seen that is the made up of the positively charged particles. Proton is usually represented by the what symbol, we can represent by the P plus. So P is stand for the proton, plus sign indicate the positive sign. So protons means those are the positively charged particles, that is we can be called as the protons. So it should be present in the nucleus of the atom, that is the which will be plus sign. So that should be indicate the protons. Next one is discovery of neutron. So James Chadwick in 1932 he should be discovered the neutron. So look at the picture here. So it should be proton. Those are the blue color shaded, that is the proton. So next you can be called as the neutron. So this is the you can be center of the nucleus, that is the nucleus. So it is the neutral particle which is in the nucleus of the atom. The neutron is represented by the N. So it means total number of the protons and total number of the electrons should be equal. So that is we can be called as the neutral atom. So first question. Electron was discovered by. So who is electron should be discovered? Chadwick, J.J. Thomson, Goldstein, Bohr. So correct answer is J.J. Thomson. So next one is, in 1932 who had discovered the neutron? So neutron should be discovered by James Chadwick, J.J. Thomson, Goldstein, lastly Rutherford. So the correct answer is James Chadwick. So next concept is the discovery of electrons and protons suggested that atoms are divisible and they do not have a inner structures. So when the protons and electrons we can be discovered, so that should be shown that they can be, atoms should be divisible and also they do not have any inner structure. So after this discovery, they become necessary to find out how these electrons and protons are arranged inside the atom. After this one, how should be the electrons and protons should be arranged in the nucleus of the atom, so that should be discovered. It can be discussed here. So first one is Thomson model of the atom. So according to him, how should be the protons and electrons should be arranged. So you take the example like a watermelon. Okay. So watermelon. So the center of the nucleus, so which is electron should be revolve around the nucleus of the atom, that is sphere. So this sphere is can be called as the positively charged particles. So whatever electrons is called, that is the can be pedal, it can be called one. An atom consists of the positively charged sphere and the electrons are embedded in it. So if any element it can be taken out, the center of the nucleus which is consists of the positively charged particles, the negative and positive particles are equal minute. How many number of the electrons are there? That should be equal to the positive charged particles. So atom should be whole is electrically neutral. So if you take any element, it should be the neutral. It can be tell about that one. So next one is, so it can be taken on the James Thomson model was the atom similar to that of Christmas pudding. So you can be compared the example should be Christmas pudding like that. So the electrons are embedded in the sphere of the positive charge are like a currents dry fruit in a sphere Christmas pudding. So if you take the Christmas pudding, that is the whatever dry fruits are, that should be indicated the what? It should be positively charged particles. Like that, if you take the another example, watermelon. So if you cut down that one, so that is the, you can be called as this edible part, which is you can be called as the positive charge. So these black color seeds which are in that should be, can be called as the electrons. You can also compare the Thomson model of the atom to the watermelon. The red is edible part of the watermelon are like a positive charged particles, like a studded seeds resemble to the electrons. It will be compared to that one. How should be the nucleus of the atom should be like that. So what are the drawback of the Sir J.J. Thomson model means it could not explain the position of the nucleus. So it tells about the total number of the positive particles is equal to the total number of the negatively charged particles, but they cannot be explained the how which position of the nucleus. It could not explain the stability of the atom or account for the occurrence of the emission and absorption of spectra. And also, when the electrons and protons are already there, but how can be they stable? How can be the stable that one? So that cannot be tell about that one, and also whatever the absorption and also emission also cannot be tell about that one. It could not account for the stability of the atom. So like that it means Sir J.J. Thomson should be there. It is one of the drawback of nucleus of the atom. So next one is Rutherford atomic model. So after that one, Ernest Rutherford was interested in knowing the electrons are arranged within the atom. So now Sir Rutherford should be started to work on the how should be the electron should be work on the this model. It can be tell about the some of the postulates. According to him, so it should be some of the rays, alpha rays we can be called that one, some radiations we can be called that one, that alpha ray particle which can be positively charged particle have a 2 units of the positive charge and also unit mass should be 4, it can be called that. So helium we can write down that 2, 4 no. So that is atomic number should be 2, mass number should be 4. That alpha ray should be passed on the this rays. So the fast moving alpha particles have the considerable amount of energy. Alpha particles are doubly charged helium ions. The alpha particles which are helium can be taken out, that is they can be called as the double charged helium ions. The fast moving alpha particles are made fall on the thin gold foil. So he makes some experiment with that one. So that alpha particles which are there, so that should be fall onto the gold foil. So look at the picture here. So it should be taken on the lead box. So that should be the alpha particles which can be pass on to the this nucleus of the atom. So the thin gold foil which can be that one, they can be easily penetrating to that one. The fast traveling of the alpha particle passing through the straight line of the gold foil. So this is the gold foil, you can tell about that one. That cathode rays, it can be whatever alpha particles are there, that should be easily moved to that one. So most of alpha particles are deflected. So in this experiment we can be tell about the most of all alpha particles should be deflected. A very small number of the particles are sign deflected. So it is the sign deflected, we can be called that one. So a alpha particle is slightly deflected. So this one and also this one is the slightly deflected nucleus of the gold foil. This we can be called as the nucleus of the gold foil. Some of the alpha particles are deflected by the foil by the small angles. So some of the angles, maybe 1 or 2 should be they will be foiled by the small angles. So look at the picture here. So this is the some angles should be there. Can be slightly changes that one. Surprisingly, 1 out of the every 12,000 of the particles appear to the rebound. So almost 100% or 90% should be all particles should be appear to the rebound. Almost all particles should be again, they can be rebound. Most of the space inside the nucleus of the atom is empty. So because most of the alpha particles pass through the gold foil without getting deflected. So because why they can be passed on that one means because most of the space inside the atom is empty because of the most of the alpha particle passes through the gold foil without getting deflected. So next one is, so look at the picture here. They will be almost, they can be deflected. So undeflected particles should be more like that. So which means in any atom we can be taken out, there will be the empty space inside the nucleus of atom. A few particles are deflected. Only some of the particles should be deflected. So a few particles are deflected from their path, indicating that the positive charge of atom occupies a very little space. So it means almost all particles should be deflected. Very few particles may be deflected their path. So again they can be come back or rebound to that one, indicating that the positive charge of the atom occupies the very little space. So if you take any nucleus of the atom, the negative charged particle is more than compared to the positive charged particles. So same here. So the electron which can be come to the positive side, they can be rebound. So a very small fraction of the alpha particles are deflected in 1800, indicating that all the positive charge and mass of the gold atom should be concentrated in a very small volume within the atom. So in this experiment we can tell about the mass of the proton. A very small fraction of the alpha particles are deflected by 1800, indicating the positive charge and mass of the gold atom should be concentrated in a very small volume of the tin atom. So most of the mass of the atom is concentrated in its nucleus. So look at this one. So almost all atoms, they will be depend upon this center of the nucleus of atom. So this is we can be called as the undeflected. They can be passed that one, which is we can be called as the undeflected. So this one and this one is called as the undeflected. This is the slightly deflected. So they can be rebound to the center of the nucleus atom. So this is we can be called as the deflected particles. So Rutherford put forward the nuclear model of the atom which have the following features. So it means what are the features of the according to Rutherford. So first one is there is a positively charged nucleus of the atom, that is you can be called as the nucleus. Nearly all the mass of the atom resides in the nucleus. So if you take any element, that mass should be depend upon this nucleus of the atom. They can be taken about that one. The electrons revolve around the nucleus in atom. So look at the picture. The electron should be revolve around the nucleus of the atom. The size of the nucleus is very small as compared to size of the atom. The electron size should be very small compared to the atom. So what are the drawbacks of the Rutherford model of the atom is, according to the electromagnetic theory, the accelerating charged particle must be emit radiation loss energy. So when the electron should be revolve around the nucleus of the atom continuously, it means what happens? They will be lost their energy, maybe they can be change their path. So that is the electron should be lost their energy. Then also there is no stability of the atom also. Because of the loss of energy, the electron could slow down and will not be able to withstand the attraction of the nucleus. So when there will be continuously path on the nucleus of the atom, there will be loss of energy. As a result, electron should be spiral path, ultimately fall into nucleus. After that one, when there will be lost their energy, they can be fall back to the nucleus. But the atom is one of the most stable structure now. This stability is not explained by the Rutherford model. It means it should be stability, but Rutherford could not be explain the stability of the atom. So next question. So after this one, you can be discussed about the Bohr atomic model. He could be successfully explain the how should be the stability of the atomic model. So which model of the atom is similar to Christmas pudding? So it is called as the Thomson, Rutherford, Daltons and none of them both. It means it is the Thomson model. So next question. When alpha particles are sent through a thin metal foil, most of them go straight to the foil because it is a alpha particles move with a high velocity. Most of the space is empty in an atom. Alpha particles are positively charged. None of the above. Correct answer is alpha particles are positively. So most of the space is empty in atom. So thank you students. So this is the brief explanation of the Rutherford model of the